You've heard the story of Ronald Red, the janitor who had $8 million in savings when he died in 2014. Yes, you heard right. Janitor, $8 million. And he didn't win the lottery or inherit the money. He simply saved consistently throughout his life while letting the wonders of capitalization work. The moral is that your behavior with money is often more important than how smart you are. Let's make something clear here. Just saving $1 a day won't make you a millionaire. And if you still believe in fancy and easy ideas to make you rich, you're not alone. There are more and more people who have been duped by charlatans who make money out of their accounts. But I don't want you to leave this video because what I have to say here is important, especially for you. If you save $1 a day and follow the line of reasoning I'm going to show you in this video, I can assure you that you'll be a millionaire in perhaps an even shorter period of time than you might imagine. If you save $1 a day at the end of the month, you'll have $30. Then at the end of the year, you'll have $365. At the end of 10 years, it will be $3,650. At the end of 40 years, it will be $14,600. But I didn't use compound interest. If you have a return of 1% per month, at the end of 1 year, you would have $380. At the end of 10 years, almost $6,500. And at the end of 40 years, almost $250,000. Now, if we increased our return to 2% a month, at the end of the year, you'd have $400. At the end of 10 years, you'd have $12,800. And at the end of 40 years, you'd have $940,000, almost reaching the magic number of $1 million. But the first problem is that I'm pretty sure you don't want to wait 40 years to have $1 million, because by then there's a chance you won't even be alive. The second problem is getting a return of 2% a month for 40 years. It's almost impossible to do. It would be easier to win the lottery than to achieve this feat. The third problem is inflation, which will eat away all your money. $1 million 10 years ago was a lot of money. Today it still is. But if your consumption patterns are high, that amount won't guarantee you financial independence. Now imagine $1 million in 40 years' time. I'm sure you won't get very far with that money. As I said, just saving $1 a day won't make you a millionaire. Not even if you took $1 and invested it at extremely high rates of return. But how can $1 a day make me a millionaire? That $1 will make you a millionaire when you accept the change in mentality that doing so will bring to your life. Let's look at a story to illustrate this. More than 60 years ago, in 1954, there was a record that hadn't yet been broken. Perhaps you already know this story. It was impossible for a human being to run a mile, more or less 1,600 meters, in less than 4 minutes. But that year, a medical student, Roger Bannister, who wasn't even a full-time athlete, managed to break the record, and 46 days later, someone else had already broken it. Today, more than 1,300 people have reached this milestone, and there was even one who did it in less than 5 minutes with juggling. And this story goes along with what Henry Ford, the founder of the Ford Motor Company, once said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way you're right." And it's in line with the topic of this video here: saving $1 a day makes you a millionaire. Now here's how. Look around and ask the people around you how their financial life is. Many of them will complain. Most people have a spendthrift behavior. They will always spend everything they earn. Some are even worse. They even spend what they don't have. Only a few people do the opposite, which is to spend less than they earn. And it's no coincidence that millionaires are in this group of people, because there's no way to be a millionaire if you spend everything you earn. It all starts with what you have in your head, with your mentality. If you believe it's impossible to run a mile in less than 4 minutes, it will be impossible. If you believe it's impossible to spend less than you earn, it will be impossible. And then if you save just $1 a day and put it into an investment, never taking it out again, you'll break this paradigm that's getting in the way of your financial life.